What is it? We'll be right behind you. Be careful.
This is President John Henry Eaton, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America?
What is it?
Allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die. The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes.
What is it?
Laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake.
There's a locked door up ahead. I can open it, but it'll take some time.
Builds a country. Builds it fast. American way.
Over here.
Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty?
Where?
I will never. We have place. Remember, Enclave is working around the clock to return this country. Need a little patience. Till we meet again. This is President Eaton signing off. John Henry Eaton, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. America. Hello again. This is President Eaton. I'd like to have a chat. It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office, or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that, I must answer, of course. Of course, I was elected. Sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should. I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence to carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy, now and forever. We've got a part now, you and I. Don't be sad.
Sign out of here. Hey, knock it off.
This is hopeless. Good enough. Well, that's the end of that.
I don't care if you've ignored every other word that's come out of my mouth for the past 5 years. Please, hear me now, and believe. The Enclave, and that includes their homecoming king, President John Henry Eaton, and his gorilla, Colonel Augustus Autumn, are not here to help you. Wake up, children. The Enclave have a giant truck full of Brahmin, and they've been spoon-feeding you the bullshit. These guys are schemers, crooks, and killers. And the sooner you all realize that and stand up to their oppression, the better. That, my friends, is fighting the good fight. Thanks for listening!
What is it?
Dr. Lee.
We can't go any further. We need to stop. Garza is in need of medical attention immediately. He has a heart condition. I will not leave him behind. I said I will not leave him. Now look around for any sort of medical supplies. There must be something we can put to use.
And now, one of my inspirational quotes.
Normally, I would never approve of this. If the situation weren't so serious, if you think this is the best course of action, we'll do it. I hope this isn't a mistake.
But occasionally,
Garza,
men disgrace ladies.
we have no medicine.
Greetings
But
again,
there's something else
America.
that may
This
help
is
for now.
President John
If it
Henry
will help me, then I will take
and
it.
I'd like to chat.
I trust you, Dr.
Got a
Lee.
moment.
I...
Let's talk
Yes,
about
well, if we
government,
weren't in
shall we?
danger right now, I'd suggest something different, but this should see you through for the time being.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. Hello.
Who is the Enclave? Why, now that's simple. The Enclave is you. The Enclave
Now is not a good
is
time
your
to be
sister,
talking.
Your aunt, your friend, your neighbor. And well,
I am feeling better, but not well enough to be of use to you. I apologize.
it is my responsibility.
Hey there, little lady. What's going on?
Oh, great. Listen, I know who you are, okay? Far as I'm concerned, you've got no business being here, so just stay out of my way.
What is it? What is it?
And we hope to reach our full potential. The way we were before the war. Whole.
Enemy reacquired. Code red. Jackie. Possible target in vicinity.
Again, this is President Eden signing off.
Yellow alert. Keep sharp. Don't go on target.
Now is not a good time.
is it?
just on your radio. Right now, Enclave troops are patrolling the Capitol wasteland.
What is it?
Shall we, America? I give you Colonel Augustus Water. Thank you, Mr. President. People of the Capitol Wasteland. Settlements. When you see the Enclave, you see the United States government. We are authorized to restore order and civility by any means necessary. Just stay out of the way and let us do our job. Interfere with the Enclave's mission, you will be dealt with harshly. Very good, Colonel. Very good. So, there you have it, my darling America. Enclave troops are now in your neighborhoods, in your lives, in your hearts. Together, we'll restore the glory of this great nation. One problem at a time. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be itself. Until next time, this is John Henry Eaton, signing off.
This ain't a tourist trap. You civilians get topside immediately.
What is it? I am Dr. Madison Lee. I have people with me in need of shelter. You must allow us access at once.
I'm sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized civilians allowed inside the Citadel. You'll have to leave now.
Lyons! I know you're in there! I know you can hear me! You open this goddamn door right now! We can't stop now. We need to keep going.
Hail.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Madison, I'm surprised to see you here. What can I do for you?
Don't talk down to me, Lyons. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us. Project Purity has been overrun.
Yes, I've heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave, they've... attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more, I don't know. You have to do something.
Then it's as we feared. Madison, I'm sorry this happened. I wish we could have done something.
Then do something now. They've taken over the purifier. Lyons, they cannot be permitted to have control over it. It's not right.
No. Calm down. You know as well as I do that the purifier doesn't work. It's useless to them. Perhaps it's time to walk away.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
No, I don't think... I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Madison. It'll be okay. Now, this is James's daughter, I presume? I can see the resemblance.
Yes. She knows what we need. Vault-Tec computer, something to locate equipment. Please help her.
Very well. We'll sort this all out.
I need to rest, lie down or something. This is just too much. Rothschild should help you, but don't forget that he's Brotherhood. I've never trusted them. Be careful what you tell them.
Need something, friend?
You just managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to the Citadel. Not many civilians get to see the place. Talk to Scribe Jameson. She is our keeper of the scrolls. She will want to know what you have found. She spends most of her time in the archives. You'll find them in A-Ring, near the Great Hall. I've read the reports, seen the initial scans, but I can hardly believe it. I figured those radio transmissions were just old recordings. Never figured the Enclave would actually show up, in the flesh. But don't worry. Whatever they try, we'll be ready for it. I'll lead the Pride to knock them out tomorrow, if my father permits it. It's the best of the Brotherhood, bar none. No one gets in without my say-so. In my father's name, I bid you farewell.
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man. More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the capital wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not now. As before, they seek to control and destroy. All in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning. The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the years just after the war. We are but a part of it. What would you like to know? The Brotherhood began on the West Coast. It exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years ago. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid. Ah, now, that's the real question, isn't it? Our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology, and we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super-mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything. It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super mutants are the least of our worries. So be it.